One of the most common pieces of advice that gets thrown around for men looking to get more women is for them to be themselves. Now, this advice isn't bad in and of itself, like it's simply telling you not to pretend to be someone who you're not. Mainly because the truth is going to come out sooner or later, so you might as well be honest right from the get-go. Now, here's the catch. This advice tells you to be yourself, but when you're a grown adult who lives in his parents' basement smoking weed and playing video games all day, then I'm sorry to say, man, but you need to not be yourself. You need to work on yourself and better yourself. No girl is going to want to be with a guy that's good for nothing. I know it's a bit harsh, but that's the truth. But don't lose your heart so fast. There are ways to fix it. In this video, I'm going to go over the 5 most desirable traits if you want to have success with ladies. Many of the traits I'm going to talk about now will help you not just with the ladies, but they will also help you in becoming a better version of yourself. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with the first trait that every high-value man should have is to be focused on his goals. One of the most common causes of failure is not a lack of strength or intellect or any skill, but rather a lack of focus. Do you think that the greatest among us got to where they are by just sitting in their rooms and doing nothing? No, they worked for it. They spent their days pursuing their ambitions and their goals. This is why to become a high-value man, you need to focus on your goals and ambitions first of all. And no, don't make a woman your goal. Trust me, it won't end well. When you build your life around one person, the moment she leaves, your whole life will come crumbling down. And I know what you might be thinking. Oh, but she won't leave. Women will come naturally to you once you start to level up as a man. Of course, that isn't to say that you should focus on yourself and completely forget about your girl. Try to keep a balance between the two. Moving on to number 2, being competent. One of the most necessary but often overlooked things that a high-value man must have is, as the phrase high-value man implies, is value. Now, when is something said to hold value? When it benefits others in some way, that is, it's useful. As I said, you're in for a rude awakening if you think that you're going to get anywhere in life if you're the type of guy to sit in his parents' basement doing nothing but smoking weed and playing video games. Incompetent men are biologically unattractive to women, as women often prefer the type of men who can provide solutions to their problems, men who can allow them to live a carefree life. Focus on building up skills, not just job skills. Try to learn some skills like carpentry, camping, and other things that might come in handy. Train yourself to be the type of man you'd trust your own daughter with. That should be the goal of who you want to be. Number 3, as a high-value man, you should know how to set limits with others. Take a date, for example. You've brought this girl to a nice little restaurant and all she's doing is using her phone. What are you going to do? If you answer, tell her to stop texting, then you get what I'm saying. Set boundaries in your relationships. If there are things you aren't comfortable with, let your partner know. Besides, when you are boundaries and limits, it will show that you have a backbone and that you can stand up for yourself, which is another admirable quality in men. This applies not just to women, but also with other aspects of your life. Like, if a boss asks you to work overtime without pay, tell him you aren't going to do it. If he threatens to fire you, don't worry, he can't fire you for reasons like this. But you should quit that job as soon as possible. You should always work at a place that respects its employees. Number 4, when it comes to women, you should learn to recognize nonverbal clues. A lot of women say things with their bodies than with their mouths. That's why learning to understand body language can be a great help to men looking to be more successful with ladies. Now, I know this is easier said than done, but understanding the unsaid words that a woman says will make you highly desirable to women, as women prefer a man who can understand them. Think of it like this: if you're the type of guy that can understand the hints she's putting down, not only will you have more luck at having a relationship with her, you will also show that you can understand her without her needing to say it out loud. So focus on developing an understanding of body language if you hope to succeed with women. And finally, number 5, developing a masculine-feminine mentality. One of the most common problems that a lot of guys face is getting put into the friend zone. Now, I'm not saying that this is always the guy's fault, but a lot of times the guys don't let their true intentions show with a woman. They restrain their masculinity and hide their true intentions and instead act platonic and friendly with girls. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if a girl showed no signs of being interested in me and then suddenly asked me out, I'd be surprised too. And I most likely will reject her because I had removed the idea of us being anything but friends in my mind. So guys, try to make her aware of your intentions. Make it known that you're not just a friend and that you're looking for something more. Be bold and flirt more. The worst that can happen is that she will tell you to stop. Try it again with another girl. If you're interested in knowing more, be sure to hit subscribe for more videos like this. Be sure to like the video too, as it can help the video reach more men looking for a purpose and direction in life.